The chosen one returns to the ring this weekend after a year layoff. Edgar Berlanga versus Jason Quigley. But before we get into that, welcome back to All Takes No Whiffs. I'm Alex and that's Christian. And
Oh, guys.
as you can see, Christian loves Edgar Berlanga in his nickname, the chosen one. But
The first words you said, no.
hey, I mean, it's his nickname. He's the chosen one. Come on, dude.
I thought he was the monster. What happened to the monster? I guess when you get dropped by a promotional company, you got to rebrand yourself.
Exactly. This is Edgar Berlanga's first boxing match under the Matchroom DAZN promotion. So be very interesting to see how that moves along. Top ranked really wasn't working for him. There's a lot of promotions that actually wanted him, and he chose to go with Eddie Hearn. So that's very interesting. But kind of get into this fight. Edgar Berlanga will be fighting Jason Quigley 12 rounds at super middleweight. And Berlanga, like I said, is coming off a year off. He hurt his biceps at some point, and then he also tried to bite his last opponent. So he got suspended for that. Don't know why he would try and do that, but he was suspended and now he's back. But I'm looking forward to seeing Edgar Berlanga back in the ring. He started off his career with 16 straight first round KOs, but it's kind of like since. So I'm happy to see him up against probably his best opponent so far.
Be honest, Alex. Was he looking since then? Is it or a little mid? Because in my opinion, Edgar,
It's mid.
ever since he took that little step up, not to say he's been exposed, but he's just the competition. It almost seems like he's met his match by the time he took that step up, which is kind of concerning for a guy who's trying to pursue world title aspirations.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, this is a fresh start
Especially
for him.
calling out Canelo.
Yeah, I'm not even talking. I'm not going to talk about that.
You don't even want to talk about that.
No, not at all. If we ever do have to talk about that,
Hopefully it's a while from now.
Yeah, but I just don't see that happening. I don't see Edgar Berlanga getting good enough.
Money talks.
True. That is yeah. Yeah. But yeah, and it's a very marketable fight, to be honest. Mexico, Puerto Rico, yeah. But I don't know. I just feel like by the time Berlanga, if he were to ever get good enough, Canelo might be retired by then. Because I'm not big on Berlanga, to be honest.
Yeah, let's not get too much into that though.
Yeah, no. Berlanga, he's got an insane test in front of him already in Jason Quigley. No, I'm playing. Honestly, I've seen Quigley fight a couple of times. He's not bad. He had a really solid performance against Shane Mosley Jr., probably the highlight win of his resume. But then he was also sent to another dimension by Boo Boo, Demetrius Boo Boo Andrade. Yeah, made so easy work of him. It looked like one of those guys that were like one of 5 sparring partners that can't hang with this like one monster. But yeah, Quigley, I think he showed, I guess, that where his limit is, and it's not world champion status. Berlanga, though, I think this is a good test for him.
Yeah, I think this is going to be a really good test for Berlanga because Quigley, I mean, he's been in the ring with some pretty good guys. He's no slouch, but he's also not the best guy either. And from what we're seeing, Edgar Berlanga is not on the same path, but I mean, he's just showing us he's not who we thought he was supposed to be. So hopefully this is where he shows us who he's supposed to be and he can make some quick work of Quigley or just show us that he can box all 12 rounds to a pretty good decision too. That's just something I would like to see out of him, but I am looking forward to this fight. So, Christian, how do you think this fight is going to be going?
To be honest, I know I give a lot of shit to Berlanga. I'm hoping that he has a solid performance right here in his DAZN debut. I think that'd be really good for his trajectory because even though I'm not a fan of him and his style, I do think his name being in the mix, at the end of the day, it'd be good for boxing. I'm expecting a better performance than his past couple fights. So I'm going to have to say Berlanga probably by another decision. I think he's trying to figure things out. I don't think he's at least showed us. I can't say that he's not there yet, but he hasn't shown us that he can stop guys at this level yet. So until he does, I'm going to have to say Berlanga by decision.
Yeah, I see that. I can definitely see that. I'm hoping Berlanga is going to take that step up right here and knock him out. I think it's probably going to happen later on in the fight, though, after he kind of maybe wears Quigley down. So I'm going to go with a 10th round stoppage for Berlanga in this fight.
That's pretty good. I could definitely see that happening because Quigley, kind of from what I'm like visualizing right now, he's kind of little compared to Berlanga. I feel like Berlanga could definitely hurt him for sure. So That's a good pick. I'm gonna stick to the decision, but that's a good pick. I see where you're coming from.
Yeah, to be honest, I'm liking my pick, and if you take a bet on it, and you win, don't mind throwing some money my way. I'll take some credit for that. But no,
5%
yeah,
splits. That's all we need.
exactly. But no, I'm honestly looking forward to this. I'm hoping Berlanga is going to show us something a little better than he has in his previous fights. Hopefully, he can maybe end this fight, or if it goes Christian's way, hopefully, he can look better in the decision.
Yeah, because I know a big thing with him going on a bunch of decisions since his knockout streak was him trying to get more experience and all that. I feel like the thing is he's gone those distances, but hasn't gotten the needed experience he needed from those. So I think he needs to find it, and this could be a good opportunity right here because Quigley, I think he could definitely get active against it and get some good work in. But I'm looking forward to Berlanga's path to Canelo. Yep.
The
Stay
chosen
tuned.
one.
Yep, the chosen one versus the face of boxing. Yeah, stay tuned for that. I guess. Yeah, Berlanga definitely got a shot in that. Just messing. But Berlanga, hopefully he could take this next step for sure. But if you guys want to stay tuned for when we recap this fight, if there is an upset in this, if Quigley could defy the odds, definitely subscribe to stay tuned for our recap of this fight and leave a like for this video. We would appreciate any and all support. And if you guys want to check out our social medias right here above me, go ahead and do that.
Yeah, let us know those hot takes on our social medias, or you can let us know down in the comment section who do you think is
Mm-hmm.
going to be winning this fight too. Do you think Berlinga is going to win this, or do you think Quigley is going to pull off the upset? We'd love to hear what y'all have to say, but until then, peace.
Peace.